This is what ISIS leaves behind. In villages surrounding Mosul, the fighters may have moved on. Their ability to kill remains. Inside the kitchen, a bomb, a pressure switch on the floor, and another inside the freezer.
A child's footstep could set off one of these bombs, but the pressure from the blast, the power from the blast, strong enough to completely destroy a vehicle. Mosul was known for its plastics factories, and the militants were turning these bombs out by the thousands.
So far, there are 10 casualties among the villagers.
Salam Mohammed has diffused explosives around the world with a Mines Advisory Group, or MAG, but says this is the worst he's ever seen.
Don't get close to that.
I gotta say, this makes me a little nervous.
These bombs haven't been defused.
How many mines do you think are laid here by ISIS in these districts?
There are hundreds and thousands.
Clearing them is a dangerous and painstaking task. The goal? To make it safe enough for families to return. For Salam, who's from Iraq, it's personal.
All the other children, I just take them as my children. That's why we are there, to save their lives.
He's taught these little ones where not to play. Their grandfather, Hamid Zorab, raised 2 generations in this home. There's no electricity or running water, barely any food. And now, a funeral to plan. Hamid's son was killed when he stepped on an ISIS mine. He says, day and night, I miss my son.
Assalamu alaikum.
This family arrived a day ago, and so Salam has cleared their home too. These kids are getting some life-saving lessons from MAG, how to play safely, what not to touch, and how to survive the peace after living through the war against ISIS. Lucy Kafanov, NBC News, Talalabad, Iraq.